There's a painful truth no one wants to say out loud about hedge funds. Everyone's looking at the wrong numbers, the wrong benchmarks, the wrong stories. You're drowning in data, headlines screaming about performance that feels out of reach, and you ask yourself, where's the real edge? Where's the alpha hiding? The frustration is real. You see funds promising sky-high returns, but then the fine print, the fees, the hidden risks, they sap every bit of profit like a parasite feeding off your ambition. It's maddening. You feel like you're stuck in a system designed to keep you just shy of the real gains, while everyone talks about benchmarks, volatility, and standard deviations like they're some secret code. But here's the brutal fact. The real performance is hiding right in front of you, disguised by outdated metrics and lazy thinking. You're not blind, you're just looking through lenses that don't fit the modern game. Stop chasing false idols. The biggest killer of hedge fund success is the obsession with traditional performance metrics, returns per year, sharp ratios, and risk-adjusted curves. They're relics. They don't tell you how resilient a fund really is, how it adapts, or how it exploits complexity. You want true insight? Then demand data that slices through market noise. Look at how managers negotiate crisis, not just how they bask in bull markets. Focus on drawdown control strategies that literally save capital during chaos, because preserving capital is the real battlefield where champions are made. Demand transparency on liquidity, mismatches, and hidden leverage. If a fund can't show you the skeleton of its risk controls like you're seeing its bones, walk away. This isn't a place for guesswork. Here's the game changer, and no one shouts this loud enough. Hedge fund performance isn't about beating the market every quarter. It's about building a system that thrives on complexity, that turns uncertainty into opportunity. You must obsess over the process, not the headlines. Inspect the alignment of incentives like a hawk. Fees structured as hurdles, performance-based rewards that only unlock when true alpha is captured. That's your signal. Get inside the mind of the manager. Are they gamblers or methodical builders? Because guessing won't pay your bills. Demand funds that apply cutting-edge quant models blended with deep fundamental insight. Funds that don't just react, they anticipate. You want funds that build constant redundancy into their models, that innovate in ways you didn't expect, that respond to the subtle shifts in global capital flows even before the market moves. This world of hedge funds is a jungle, but it's not wild chaos. It's a game of strategic moves and precise actions. Leave behind the noise of mainstream investors chasing momentum and hot tips. Find managers who invest in the invisible connections, the complex networks of markets, geopolitics, and psychology, who trade on edges others can't see because they have the guts and brains to transcend the usual herd instincts. The real alpha lives with those who think globally but act sharply, who escape the illusions of locality and tradition. You want outperformance? You must cut the ties with comfort zones and demand radical transparency combined with ruthless innovation. Right now, this moment is your crossroads. You can stay trapped in the cycle of frustration, envy, and shallow hopes. Or you can rise. Seek the few, not the many. Connect deeply with founders, investors, strategists who aren't satisfied with average answers. Build your own autonomous network of real power, where information, trust, and capital flow only through those with proven merit, not legacy or status. Demand that your capital funds transformation, not stagnation. Insist on funds that don't just follow markets but shape them discreetly, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The real hedge fund performance isn't an illusion. It's hiding in plain sight, wrapped in the grit of relentless discipline, radical transparency, and a deep understanding of complexity. The ones who find it aren't lucky. They're the ones who refuse to settle for the system's limitations, who refuse to be prisoners to outdated rules. This is your call. Seek beyond the obvious, break down walls built by the complacent, and claim the power that comes from true mastery of this game. The world isn't made for the comfortable. It's made for those who dare to see clearly, act decisively, and build without permission. This is where your edge waits. Don't let it slip away.